Hi everyone, this is a daily forecast on Euro-Dollar. Today is Wednesday, November 24th. This video is brought to you by Finteria Markets. Please visit our website for more information about our company. You will find many interesting analytical tools, educational materials, and all the information on trading conditions. We offer one of the best spreads in the Forex market, and our spread on Euro-Dollar is below 0.1 pip most of the time. Let's start our analysis. I'm going to choose the widget which is called currency strength. It shows you the strongest and the weakest currencies. And first of all, let's check the situation over the last 24 hours. We can see that the Canadian dollar is the strongest currency. Oil prices surged yesterday by almost 2.5%. So this provided some support. We can also see a really sharp movement on the New Zealand dollar. So this night, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand has increased the interest rates only by 25%. There was some probability that there could be a 50 basis point increase, so the market was disappointed, and that's why we see a huge fall in the price of the New Zealand dollar. However, they increased their inflation forecast and also long-term interest rate forecasts. So generally, in the long run, this should be very positive for the New Zealand dollar. And the rest of the market is relatively calm. We can see that there is no really weak currency in the markets at the moment. Let's also switch to the weekly time frame. So here we see that the US dollar is still the strongest currency. It gained 0.63%. All safe haven currencies are pretty strong. We can see Japanese yen and the Swiss franc are all in top 3. European currencies are very neutral. Euro looks pretty neutral. We see that movements are really small, and commodity currencies are the losers. All 3 of them are among the weakest currencies so far. So let's also discuss the economic calendar. So we have the most important days coming today, the most volatile day. First of all, we have a lot of data coming from the US. Tomorrow, there's a bank holiday in the US. So the rest of the week is going to be relatively calm. Usually on the last day before Thanksgiving, the stock market is rising. There's a 66% of probability that the stock market is going to be green. So generally, this is good for markets. And we also have lots of news that will be released, including preliminary GDP. This is the second estimate for the third quarter. So I think it's going to be less important, actually. Durable orders, which are usually very volatile. So even in case if there's going to be a miss, this is not going to impact the markets a lot. Unemployment claims, this is important. Usually we now have very low values below 260. Usually the values below 30 always meant a really strong employment market. And I think the most important is going to be core PCE index. Those are preferred measures of inflation used by the Fed. So the focus is going to be on the core PCE, on the monthly and yearly values. In addition to this, we have personal income and personal spending. Consumer spending is 70% of the GDP, so that's why personal spending is really important. And last month, we got very strong numbers, around 1% increase on a monthly basis. And finally, by the end of the day, we will have FOMC meeting minutes, and any hints that they can potentially increase the speed of taper can give a boost to the US dollar. So there are lots of events that can cause volatility and also strength for the US dollar. Most of the events can be positive. Right now, the US economy is very strong. So that's why we can actually expect that these data are going to be positive for the US dollar. So let's finally switch to the charts and conduct a technical analysis. I'm going to start with the daily chart. Here we can potentially see that, well, here we see the daily channel and all downward movement. Our potential target can be 1170, 1180. So this level is going to be pretty strong. This is from June 2020. And so I think there's still potentially one another leg of this movement that we can expect. So all the question is about the timing, if this trade is overcrowded, if there are many people who are actually long US dollars. I think that would be the case. Let's also switch to the 1 hour time frame. And here, from one way, we can see that this trend is still looking bearish. We can see each low is lower. Basically, but however, it also looks like it's bottoming down, and here we have some consolidation. We had some news like the related to the US dollar, like Powell's nomination, and some markets reacted very strongly, including gold. We saw that the nomination of Fed and a further price action on gold was very positive for the dollar. However, this doesn't translate yet to the Forex market. So we see that those movements do not occur. This is not generally a good sign, but still, I would say that Euro-dollar shorts are recommended. One of the options is to consider shorts from the current levels, but with very tight stop losses. Please note that most of the volatility will occur during the US session. At the same time, the markets will be closed tomorrow, so this volatility can be limited. Also, the volatility is limited by the level that we have below, around 11170, 11180. So yeah, all the question is about the timing of the next move. My preference would be to consider short positions only, but I would preferably do it from the higher levels, like from 113.40 or 113.50, from this area. From the current levels, I think it's still slightly dangerous. But in case if you are interested in shorting Euro-dollar, keep tight stop losses and do it with a smaller position size, so that you're not you do not suffer huge losses from a potential correction on Euro-dollar. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you would like to get more videos like this one, please give us your thumb ups and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice day.